and another day your boss. A small god.
What abandon the push for a third term for John Mahama?
I never.
What they are two baby?
I never. Was also your records.
No, me make a statement.
Was some
have you abandoned?
And I'm saying I never called for a third term for John Mahama.
I was saying, Mammy and Chia, I mean, more call Banfa Embra Randy J report so now and some who do be Brenois and a damn Montene, F.I. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama home. Yebeka ya 2025 anase afrase ya NDC ba ben foforo na enema hyase kwatin na manfo ani age akire dodo no a hyase se yebo dewuro anase ye campaign senka aban abeya nka wonyin fa kwan bi obetimi afa so se de beya nka ni fie nan na kire no obetimi asa akọ mfie nan bio na chese wakọ tetem na eno no nipa bebre no a ebo won mu nsem ede ma asa asem no na yinim se yedie anase niema na esi kwan mu a ekọ yie no na nka betena ho saa na so ene saa de no obi eni ho a woka bio obi eni ho no ma wobo tetem so dawuro obi eni ho no ma woka ho asem kora efiri se niema bia na yesusu se nka ekọ yie saa bre na nei dodo no enhye da hu ne saa na obi a no otaji gina mu a no woka bi pa Kwame A+ na okoko pie mu ewo Asempa FM na obi bisa ne se una woka se John Mahama enko tetem no ana se me no kan ya wase da bi da onkan bi da se John Mahama enko ne prensa so ade ntira enene wono ma asase wo ma no na ene sebi se Ghana fo nyina betimi akwa abato no bi akoye referendum aka se ye prensa se His Excellency John Dramani Mahama onko na onto aso bio anase wonye den eyensem bebre no ana se de aba beda bontren so ode nya daje ne ntie Ziega ebre ya ode ewura emrem ene nsema hodo bi ebinim woka ene se Mahama be kotetem anase okowewi a wawie ne ho pempana de nyina no yenya daje na yeti ni bodaroma mesere se obe like me video ya ma me share na efa wadwen kire nso so bra na won to so nsusuye mu no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama onko ne impress so biem onko for the third term ana wo hwede ekoyi a o twasa 4 years we are on fa emra we ya for wadwen kire bra na like me video no so ma me.
This journey is very, very crucial for President Mahama. Now, Utemia be very, very, very eager to listen to me. Now, yes, I do say. When your President John Dramani Mahama, former member of Parliament, Bolebam Boy constituency, former Vice President, rose to become the President for 5 months. Then the Constitution, no, a man who considered 5 months, no, Aquasho, but me started afresh. Akko for 8 years. So 2012, President Mahama won election in this country, became the president of Ghana, seeking for re-election in 2016 and an Olusu election. So it means that now President Mahama one term SSL Ultra. So he did his best to come back in 2020, and in fact, in the 2024, he won the election. Now, tell my President Mahama Bebano, Adia Pakwa, Nenkofo can say, Oba, no, Oba. Obesisa constitution no obeya referendum, and now you will ask people to go to court to go and seek interpretation of Article 66 of the constitution that best the president. And I say obia Ghana ni bia person oya president ultimate court term. You understand? You have only 2 terms, which is 4 years 80 na ayam koban kofo dia, especially coming from New Patriotic Party, because the New Patriotic Party realize these are one of the weapons that are coming to me to arrest President Mahama. But President Mahama won the election 2024. Okay, but let's read the article 66. Yes, Article 66 now. A bear President Mahama to go for the third term. Okay, so this is Article 66 of Ghana Constitution. So Article 66 Ghana Constitution or say the clause 1 or say a person elected as president serves for exactly 4 years. This term begins on the exact day they are sworn into office. Or say a person we are elected as a president, you know. Sadi pano over 4 years or 4 years. Now the 4 years started at Danwa. You're sworn into office now. Okay, so let's move on to the second part of the constitution. All right, so I say clause 2 will say no person can be elected hold the office of president for more than 2 terms. So the term now all can be 4 years. So the second term 1 term is 4 years. So 2 terms are 8 years. So President Mahama had his first term from 2012 to 2016. Then from 2024 ekosi 2028 it yet to be elected BM on and on and on and on and on. So that is that. All right, I'm not interested in the other clauses, so don't bring it because of the time factor. Okay, so President Mahama has 4 years now, but people argue that it's because that the 8 years now and consecutively, people think that he still have the right to contest again. He still have right to contest again. So some of the NDC people started this agenda. Mahama Bekobium, Mahama Tete, blah 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 blah. Mahama kept quiet, did not say anything, was enjoying because he thought that the more he can chess and the performance as a president, now two personalities in this country, two citizens of this country, at the Echo Supreme Court is a interpretation of Article 66. They said the New Patriotic Party and some Ghanaians said that Mahama will seek for interpretation of Article 66 and make sure the Supreme Court will interpret in the way that will suit his third term. Okay, so that is that way. Mr. Ken Kranche. Ken Kranche is the managing editor at the Daily Searchlight newspaper and lawyer Akwasi Afrifa. So these two personalities and separately, and you say it's not a joint or team, but Kwasi Afrifa has gone to Supreme Court to seek for the interpretation, and Ken Kranche has also gone to court to seek for interpretation. Remember that Ken Kranche, before Mahama contested 2024, he sent Mahama to Supreme Court that he can't contest because why said Mahama to be contested in 2024? According to Ken Kranche, say Mahama di ex gratia. You understand? So the ex gratia, if you read Article 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, it says that the ex gratia once will bet me ex gratia twice. So Mahama has already taken his ex gratia. So for that, it forbids him to contest again as a member of as a president of this country. And now Supreme Court Ken Kranche now let's watch the wait now and what Supreme Court is here, and then we'll come back to them. Namaka Sebi the chair President Mahama, then we close. Let's watch the rate quickly. Okay, so this is the rate. Kenneth Kwabna J. Kranche, there's a Ken Kranche on the plaintiff, on the Attorney General, defendant, Attorney General, blah 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 blah. But say to the Attorney General of Ghana, you are hereby commanded that within 14 days after service on you of this rate and the accompanying statement of case inclusive of the day of service, you are to file or cause to be filed for you a statement of case in action at the seat of Kwabna, Kenneth Kwabna J. Kranche, a citizen of Ghana, house number 5, Robbie Street or GPS GA 302 for Achimota, Kumasi. A nature of the relief claimed by the plaintiff are follows: a declaration that on the true and proper interpretation of Article 66, Clause 2, 2462, 11, 35, 35, 1, and 42 of the 1992 Constitution, the two-term presidential limit in Article 66 2 is properly construed as imposing blah 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 blah. So this one coming from Ken Kranche. Then let's see Kwasi Afrifa, lawyer Kwasi Afrifa's own. Okay, so this is lawyer Kwasi Afrifa and so Edini. All right, so that is that. Bring them back. Now I will tell you something. Okay, bring their photo back. Okay. Now, Obia would say Bibiano. So President Mahama tell me I won't catch no. Na mon tag no. Na mon catch no call for. Said there's something that he needs to do. One, baba to abano and no man means any happen with this country. For me, I think that President Mahama should do something. This is what he has to do. As a so bad Bontier Bekasa say, I'm not interested because until 31st December 2025, Fifi Kwete Bombo Kokotuye and I say National Koko Kaye our 31st December movement celebration. Our say people are sycophants. They want President Mahama to go again. They are saying that third term is no man. Until Sunday never happened. People were craving, people were yearning, people were campaigning, driving to make sure that President Mahama continued for the third term. And to say something by the man, suddenly equity die. You understand? And President Mahama was not saying anything to anybody. Say me ba, met twaso ara se men twaso. Mutie Felix Ofosu Kwache Ofosu, Deputy Minister for Information, came to tell us that President Mahama see uncontested. But we did not hear from President Mahama. And we were told that President Mahama went to Singapore and he said it was Singapore. So they press one. I'll continue for the third term. He wouldn't amend the constitution or do the referendum, whatever, or seek for interpretation to continue for the third term. We did not hear it, and we don't have any actuality, a video or whatever to do it. To say, yeah, they back us. It was the press that went there to come and publish it, but we did not hear it from President Mahama. So the reason why President Mahama needs to speak on this, and I'm about that, I'm talking about three things, the three reasons why President Mahama should seize or take advantage of national friendship, no announce to the whole Ghana that I'm not interested going for the third term. You understand? That this is me. Mr. Momoma, me 5 minutes. TV for Momoma, me 5 minutes. I'll do this. I'll finish this. Okay. This is Mr. Akwesi Efifa. Is a lawyer. This man, there was a time he accused former Chief Justice Enemi Yabua, so what just bribe for 5 million bribe. And a strike in a court brushing off. But if you read the timeline of this man, NPP people think that this man is an NDC person. And I say he analyzes towards NDC. Anything about him, it's like he's a thicker than NDC than any other political party. That is how they see Mr. Kwesi Efifa. They see Mr. Kwesi Efifa. Then when you Ken Kranchi was an LPP person. He started as a social commentator, political analyst, Okota PCFM near back and forth, blah blah blah. But then he became a non-NPP person. Or Okaikwe North constituency. Okay, so you go to Okaikwe North constituency, who are contested 3 times. He made an attempt 3 times to become parliamentary candidate. But the last election, the person I can crunchy, I'm ultimately can crunchy to me that seat. To become the president. That person was not there. Okay, so Ken Kwache thought that this time around a true member 10. Then they brought Mami Dokua from Ekriapem South, because Ekriapem South, the next Samuel Uku was going to Ekriapem South, and Mami Dokua realized that he can't contest Samuel Uku there, so he ran to another patrilineal constituency. You see, we have 3 constituencies: patrilineal constituency of you, matrilineal constituency, baby, I'm free, any residential constituency. So the patrilineal and residential, Mami Dokua ne papa efiesio. So technically, no, ne emano. Logically, technically, be an opportunity to, and I say emano green light to contest. So Mami Dokua came and won the primaries at the expense of Ken Kranchi, and Ken Kranchi was angry. So NPP for money in ye. And no man see machinations, this man was angry and left New Patriotic Party and Ujai NPP. Now he announced that he has left the NPP. Let's watch this video and come back. Watch Ken Kranchi's video.
The NPP, why you left the NPP?
I've left the New Patriotic Party, and it's a permanent decision.
You are not coming back.
I'm not coming back.
Why?
Ever.
Why?
I'm not coming back.
Help us understand. In 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes.
I think that the party...
Okay, so okay, because of time factor, because they are giving me a few minutes to finish this. All right, so Ken Kranchi confirmed that he has left the New Patriotic Party. So, one, will NPP do this? Will NDC people do this? If it's that NPP people and the best are the one, they will do it as a mischief way. So almost shada ye sadia no nan kofa kasa Mahama na tetre ya de kokoti ye ko interpretation. Ni akasa Mahama na ta sadia na chi and yes say the beya it will put President Mahama in the bad lights if from an NPP. But these two are not NPP again. So how would they do it? Now We see them as an whether NDC or whatever. So they have gone to court to seek for interpretation of Article 66. So President Mahama, no NPP has a time to do this. So they think that since these people see them as an NDC people, then or then they some people can reason in that way. That's why he needs to speak. That's why President Mahama needs to come out to speak that I'm not interested. Jamaican what I say. Then the second one, to about Adia Bakwa near the Bob President Mahama. She say, Oba, Obetra nursing training allowance, Obetra free senior high school. You understand? Now, Faye, Obeko Tetem, any idea. These three things are near the Bonachi. But President Mahama, one of his functions, he said that no, nursing training allowance. I cancelled it, but I have realized my mistake. I will bring back the nursing training. I won't cancel it because I brought it. Sorry, I did not bring it, but me cancel it. But me who say my mistake. And we have seen videos all over the place. On what did the Numaka say? Nanuaka main cancel the nursing training allowance. And the one thing is about the free senior high school that President Mahama will cancel the free senior high school. But he said that look. Me, John Dramani Mahama, I wouldn't cancel the free senior high school. Let's watch President Mahama say it's an uncancelled free senior high school or parliament. Watch this video. Okay, no problem, no problem. Your time now, so you're because it's here. But President Mahama said that he said it in parliament that me, John Dramani Mahama, me, so can I say I won't cancel it. What this one
come to stay, and it is not going anywhere. Nobody is going to scrap free SHS. What was said was political talk. And it was just political gimmickry. Free SHS is not going anywhere. We're going to maintain the policy. What we're going to do is to get dedicated.
Okay, so that is that. So okay, so President Mahama, on what can say the nursing training allowance, I won't cancel it. The free senior high school, I won't cancel it. It wouldn't go anywhere. What was said was a propaganda. You have already said. I said something about the nursing training. You had said something about the free senior high school. How come that your third term you are not out? Speak, President Mahama. Take advantage and speak. Tell Ghanaians if you are interested. If you are interested, we know how to do it. Say, you support to, you support to. We know how to do it. But come out because people want to contest. Come out and speak to this country. What does so be because they because we and now let's see Professor Kwame Nahoe. Professor Kwame Nahoe, that's the danger here. People said that President Mahama will NDC has they have a penchant of doing that, and the NDC has a track record of amending constitutions and all that to suit their political flow. So let's see it. Okay, where Professor Kwame Nahoe? Professor Kwame Nahoe is a co-founder of National Democratic Congress, and he wrote a book called Working with Rollins. So in the Working with Rollins, Professor Kwame Nahoe says something about working with Rollins. Udu Bebia or Kasafa 2000 election. Now, this is what Professor Kwame Nahoe had to say. Or say no succession plan. Tamana Rollins Tisuno near Probium and blah blah blah. This is what Professor Kwame Nahoe said. He said the Swedway Declaration, which was handpicking of the then Vice President Professor John Evans Atamios by Mr. Rollins at Swedway in the Central Region, without any NDC Congress to elect him to lead the party to the 2000 election, was something Mr. Rollins did to scatter the so-called third term agenda. The Swedway Declaration had everything to do with the politics of the succession to Jerry John Rollins as the NDC presidential candidate. Okay, so Professor Kwame Nahoe was telling us there, the reason why President Rollins and the Swedway Declaration, Rollins said that people wanted Onono Rollins to go for third term, and he was not interested. Remember, I said it that the other time that Professor Kwame Nahoe had promised when Bill Clinton came to Ghana in 2007, said the best one on continue for 10 term. They said the other African leaders, you know. And when Queen Elizabeth came to this country in 1999, he said it that or promising Queen Elizabeth said the best one make up me. Satana Finada 2472 abanu enya 1 year. And he probably 2472 that say me best one men twaso. So the Swadro declaration, you know, Satam no na Bill Clinton aba na Queen Mai. So in between there was 1998. So in order for people to stop the agenda, so more person convincing on Ebanocon. That is why he did the Swedo declaration. So Professor Kwame Nkrumah is telling us the picture and the rationale behind the Swedo declaration. So Rawlings at some way announced that. Let's watch the last one, then we go. Last one, what Professor Kwame Nkrumah said. Last one, what Professor Kwame Nkrumah said. Quickly. Okay, striving goals. Or say, he said Swedo declaration, which was handpicking of the vice president. Oh, please, let's go to, okay, handpicking by vice president by Mr. Rawlings. Swedo, blah, 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 blah. Oh, can't tell. Okay, that's the high-tech job. I say, Professor Kwame Nkrumah claimed in the book that some NDC gurus contemplated getting Supreme Court judges to change the rule that barred the president from running again after 2 terms, so that Rawlings' agenda, which he claimed was unknown to himself and the former president, will be prosecuted. So that is that. Professor Kwame was saying that time now, NDC gurus be consulting judges and lawyers. At that time, they wanted to change the constitution by time can't read it in more. I don't know what you say. See a referendum. Referendum and change the constitution. No, referendum. Yes, constitution. No, see it mean referendum. Yes, constitution. Now, seek interpretation of Article 66. So Article 66, and they will use Rosemary Equam type judgment so that Rawlings can go for 10 term. The Rawlings said I wouldn't go. He announced it. I wouldn't go. I have promised these eminent people that me persuade. So what is President Mahama doing? What is he doing? Say something. Yes, if free senior high school become, you have said it. What kind of video? All of us on record. You have said something. Necessary training, teacher training allowance. Oba become waka. They say me come. Waka video piate. Say something. What about this one that you go for 30? Why you have kept mute? Why are you not talking? President Mahama, come out, tell us that whether you contest or not. No party no, not Ghana no. No be all paper maybe call a Supreme Court interpretation all this enjoy.